Hello people, Merry Christmas. Welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on that video. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Eunice, and if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the real deal. Please, thank you so much. Your support keeps this channel going. And so in today's video, as it is titled down there, we're talking about our children. Yes, guys, we know kids are home for holidays. And so I've prepared some things that I've seen working for me and even working for those families that I look up to. Yes, we are born again and we desire and we strive raising our children in godly ways. So there are those families that we look up to, and we've seen the things that they do and things that are working, yeah, things that work for them. And so today I've thought of sharing some few tips here and there. You know, kids are just precious gifts. The Bible tells us in Psalms 127 from verse 3 and also 2 and 2 verse 5 that children are a gift from God. They are a reward from Him. Another version says that key children are an heritage. Yeah. From God, you know, they are a reward from Him. And so for us, we're just stewards. And so you don't want to take care of something or something you've been entitled with. No, sorry, not entitled, but something you've been entrusted with. And then one day you failed to do, you know, what was expected of you. How would you answer that? Yeah. So yeah, we strive every day to try and do the best that we can. And so guys, in this video, whatever I'm sharing is what I know or what I feel that is the generally accepted godly principles, you know, for raising kids, especially and even keeping them busy, especially during your holiday season. We want the best products out here. So yes, guys, so that's what I'm sharing today. And I hope we learn one or two things. There are things that I've seen working for us. Yes. One of the things that we really try to discourage in this house is just sitting down and being on gadgets and being on TV the whole day. Yes, guys, you know it's a good it's a good reliever for most parents when you know when they're there they're sorted. Yeah, and especially during a season like this when we know like our house managers, you know, they are such a blessing to us when you know that they are away. And maybe you're like me who is now, you know, for some days you'll be stuck with them. Yeah. So it's so easy and it's so tempting to just leave them with the gadgets and let them you know, sort themselves. So for us, we've tried as much as we can to discourage that, because as much as we are raising these children, we don't want an influence from the outside. And we know, like, whatever they will be, you know, whatever is being aired, not everything, you know, not everything is pleasing, not everything is godly, not everything is you know, adds value to them. So we really try and discourage that. And so we like introducing things that we know that would keep them busy, keep them distracted. Yes, and some things that will help them also even grow psychologically. Yeah, I know. One thing that we also don't do is that during weekdays, especially when they're going to school, we don't let them watch TV the whole week. They know TV, they only watch TV for the weekend. It's not that we are doing it so that they can concentrate on their studies or for them to perform well in school. No. The reason why we do this is just to have them refocus, you know, and also have them think out the box, and also even to help in the relational way. Yeah, so guys, there's some few things that we do, yes, that I've seen really working. And one of these things, or maybe an idea that even for us, not like we've implemented all of them, but it's something that we want to explore, or I want to explore. And one of these things is that it's encouraging something like gardening with them. Yeah, whether you have space or not, there's a way you can do it. You know, we have nowadays, you can farm even in yeah, not farm anyway, but you can do your gardening even on tins. You can have your small kitchen garden on the balcony. So it's just something, or you know, in your yard, it's just something that you can do. So just try and create a way. There's some days ago, not even some days, there's some time back, we tried doing that. And right now, when the plants are out already, I see my kids so excited when they see them growing because they participated in it. So it's something that is so rewarding, you know, for them. They're also seeing growth, and those are lessons. They're lessons that they can learn from. Yeah, so gardening and encouraging them to do that is one of those things that I found working for us. So number two, something else that would help them keep distracted and also keep busy. You know, for especially like for my kids, I have 3 kids, and what I've realized is that they all have different personalities. So one will be here 1 minute, the other minute they are here, the other minute they are there, the other minute they come back to you telling you that they are bored. You know, the other one, especially the boy, would be on games if you allow him. The other one is also when they focus on one thing, they are there. Like, yeah, you can't distract them. You have to get them off. Yeah. So when you understand the different personalities that your kids have, it's easier to know now what activity will help them or what activity will actually and truly distract them. So number two for me would be, you know, cooking, introducing simple recipes with them. Whether it's a boy or it's a girl, allow them in the kitchen. There'll be those exciting dishes that these kids want to do. Like you find the boy who just want to make eggs and sandwiches and also make some burgers. My son really loves that. So it's, if you can encourage some things like that, they will help them, you know, look forward to something else to do other than sitting and watching TV or sitting and staying idle. Yeah. Then you find the other ones would want maybe to help in the kitchen. So also cooking and even helping around the kitchen, cutting. Of course, you don't give them sharp knives, but you see, when you're preparing your things like spices, your ginger, your garlic, help them, bring them in to help you, you know, prepare them. You know, they really like or enjoy when you're gelling with them in the kitchen, or maybe when they have those extra duties to do. Yeah, so that is another thing, you know, introducing them to cooking or some kitchen duties. It's just also another powerful thing to bring them out of the living room and get to enjoy a different activity to do. Yes, thank me later. They will also thank you one day, yeah, because they grow some independence out of it. Yeah, so another point, those are two. We have gardening and we have cooking or maybe other kitchen duties that you can allow them in. Of course, under supervision. If they're not of that age where you can just leave them to light the gas alone, please let that happen under supervision. Yeah. So number three, it's introducing your kids to either indoor and outdoor games. Yes, guys. For indoors, I'm talking about things like board games. Yeah, you know, there are those games that you can identify, or even come with them, take them to shopping for games and see them being interested in you know, I find House of Leather, yeah, having very good stuff on that. Like you can go there and let them select the board games that, you know, you can do together. And especially this is like a family moment, also you can do this with them. So we have things like you know, things like drafts. You know, this one I found them to be so interesting and to be so, you know, they like doing it. You see, it's actually written, it's from 3 years plus, so you can see that 3-year-old can actually do something on it. So it's a very good thing for, you know, for distracting the kids. Then we have something like puzzles. You know, get them all, like you see now, this one, like this one is 1,000 pieces. Yeah, so getting them to join 1,000 pieces, you can keep them there for, like, you know, for some hours glued on that. And you can imagine that this is helping them even in their critical thinking, you know, even in their out of the box thinking. So these are things that can really help. We have games like Scrabble. We have other games, you know, even if it's things like chess or whatever, you know, these are things that can help, you know, they are things that will help your kids, you know, guys, the things that can help your kids grow, you know, growing their brains and also distracting them and getting something else that they can do, you know. Yeah, so board games are a very good way to keep these kids glued, or to help them, you know, to help them and to distract them. Yes. So apart from now the indoor games that are like board games and the likes, we have other things that you can introduce your kids to, especially outside. If they like biking, you can introduce them to that. You can take them out, you know, just outside where you live, your estate or wherever, but please do this under supervision. Yeah, it's something that we just don't expose our kids out there. So just to do that under supervision, it's a very good thing to just help them, you know, unwind and just help them, be social and just find other things to do out there. Yes, guys, these are very useful tools and tips that will help them, to just unwind. So something else that you can also do with your kids is introduce a habit of reading. Yes. And when I talk of reading, I don't necessarily mean that you want your kids to be, the best students, or you want them to be, for them to perform the best. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Things like reading, you get them storybooks, you get them educational stuff, you get them, even if it's some fictional books for kids, things like those ones, they, at least with books, they help introduce our kids to another world. Yes. They watch movies, but they don't know how these movies come to being. But when they read a story and then they're able to actualize and see, oh, we saw a movie, like, there's a cartoon that is based on this book. It helps develop writing skills. A study from a quote, from First Cry Parenting says that books introduce kids to another world. Yes, and I believe that. Yes, that's it's a real fact, because they get now into, when you're reading, you get into that somebody else's world. So a way to encourage this reading is taking them to the bookshops where they sell books, or if you have an opportunity where you can have a library where you can go and exchange books, exchange storybooks, just get them to come with you, and then they're able to choose the books that they will like. That way, they will enjoy reading. They will enjoy reading the books. And for us, the recent books we got for them, we just don't get, we get to encourage them. Like, this is for my 7-year-old. She loves reading. Yeah, so this is the current read that she has right now. This is what she's going through. And you can see she already made herself a bookmark. She's the one who did this, actually. She did this today or yesterday. Yeah, so she's fixed this, and she said this is her bookmark. So already she has marked where she has reached. Yeah, so these are great skills to just gift your kids with. And then this is for my 11-year-old. This is what he's reading right now. And when you start doing it, I realize they develop that love for books. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying that this is like, those ones for study because I want you to pass. That for us, it's not on the table. We do not force our kids to study so that they can be the best. Of course, every parent wants that, but we don't put pressure on them, as we encourage reading to open their minds and to invite them into a different world. So yeah, these are the books that we got recently. Yeah, this one we got them from the village market. They're second-hand books, so they are quite affordable. So yeah, so it's what they are going through right now. Even the 5-year-old has hers, and we have several others. Very soon I think we would want to encourage. A friend of mine does that, where you can you encourage borrowing books and exchanging books. Yes, because we have quite a number of them. So it's a very good way. And on that, as we were getting them the books, I got myself a Christmas gift. I'm reading about Jack Welch. Those who are in management or maybe in business world, I know you've come across Jack Welch. He was a very good strategist, a very good quality manager. He was the CEO of GE Electric. So go and study about him or do a background. So for me, yeah, I'm loving reading this autobiography and just him giving the story. So yeah, getting interesting books for your kids is another very good thing for these children. They will get to enjoy that, and they will appreciate you as a parent for allowing them, to do this. Yeah, we may not see the impact maybe right now, but when they are old enough, they will come back and say, thank you, mom, thank you, dad, for introducing me to this world. Yes, it's very important. So another thing that we do is take your kids for a picnic. Yes, it might sound cliche, it might sound like an out of our world thing, but it doesn't have to be a complicated thing. We have places like Arboretum, we have places like Karuda Forest, we have places like, there are many places you can Google and find those picnic sites, or even just driving out and finding an open space where, you can relax and you can just spread your mats and sit, of course, with your packed picnic bag. Kids really enjoy having their parents and them time. They really enjoy just having that ear that is listening to them, just doing stuff that, For them, they'll find, yeah, our parents are involved in our lives. So it's very important. If you get an opportunity, please do this. Just prepare, your picnic bag. Just make some few sandwiches, make some different snacks, and then take your kids out for picnic. Yes, it doesn't have to sound like it's uko inje or wherever, but it's doable, it's practical, yeah? Just encourage that, just going out with them and doing this. When you have this time, let's value it. It's for us to gel with our children, and it's for them also to really appreciate us as their parents. We are trying to build relationships. It's about, not trying, but we build relationship with our children. It has to be intentional, people. Yeah, it has to be intentional. If we don't bring it in, we don't want to wait until they are grown and adults, or maybe until they are, in their teens, or yeah, they're young adults, and that is when now you want to run to your child and want to know what they are doing. If you've not encouraged the relationship at a younger age, yeah, then don't expect that when they are that age now they'll be able to open up. You realize that they are those parents who actually do not know their kids well enough because they missed out on these small milestones, and they don't require too much effort. It's just something you do, simple things that you do that you get these kids to appreciate. Yeah. Another thing that we love doing here is having a movie night. Yeah, when they're going to school, we do it on Fridays in the evening. Yeah, we might not be so religious in that, but we know they treasure those moments. They look forward to making popcorns. Yes, we do popcorns in the house, and then we get to sit and watch. It doesn't have to be, like a 2-hour movie, because definitely they fall asleep before we're done. But yes, it's something that they love and they look forward to every Friday. Yes, so guys, I hope you find this helpful. Yes, and I hope we can raise those godly children that, that God expects us to. Yeah, because as I said earlier, we're just but stewards. Yeah, and we have to do the best that we can, and the best that will please the Father, so that we are not going there and asked, when in that moment when you asked, yeah, I gave this to you, what did you do to them or do with them? Yeah, guys, so we really strive to do the best, and I hope you're blessed by this video, and I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things. Yes, please let me know in the comment section what is the other thing that you encourage your kids to do, or you do with your children. Please, I would also want to hear from you. Also, remember to like, share, and comment also, and share this video. And again, if you're not subscribed, guys, please come on board. Come on board, we journey together. So see you next time. Bye.